Yo, let me tell you something. When you start speaking on facts, historical facts, and start speaking on truths that you see in society happening right in front of you, it's crazy how offended people get. And again, I know I keep talking about this Lake Lanier post, guys, but again, it's funny because for one thing, y'all people that are offended by it, y'all keep going and looking at the video and spending so much time of your day to try to comment your point and make me feel like a racist, prejudiced bigot, that you're just giving me more watch points for starters. So you're just pushing my content out there so more racist people like you can see it. And also, I guess social media, like, it's a place where you can go and you can kind of get in community with people that think like you and probably you wouldn't meet in real life or in your neighborhood. But also with the same token, if there's somebody on your timeline or on your feed whose content that they're posting, you don't like it, you disagree with it, it bothers something deep in your soul, you could just unfollow that person. You could block them. You don't have to keep commenting and forcing people to agree with you. And I'm talking about this now because the big thing I keep seeing in my comments, and here you guys go, I'm gonna just share them throughout this video. People keep calling me racist. People keep calling me a bigot. People keep saying that I want to watch other people suffer. And again, that's just not true. Just to make some clarity on Lake Lanier, guys, Lake Lanier is a mass grave. Like, at the end of the day, it is a mass grave. It was a black town that was destroyed. Again, the residents were forcefully expulsed. Don't know how many people actually decided, because out here, like, hurricane season, people don't leave their homes because they're getting a warning. Like, so there's no telling how many people actually lost their lives in Oscarville before they turned it into a lake. But they destroyed the city. White people destroyed it. They destroyed an all-black city for no reason. It's just like Black Wall Street, where they bombed it. They literally destroyed it for no reason. Actually, they did have a reason, because they didn't have access to the resources that the black people had in there. You know, they didn't have access to the wealth. They didn't have access to the power. They didn't have access to the style. And because they couldn't control it, because they couldn't bill it, because they couldn't take it away from black people, they destroyed it. And unfortunately, that is just the ancestor story of white Americans. If you're white and you live in America, unfortunately, there's a good chance that your story involves that. There's a good chance that one of your ancestors was involved in some kind of messed up shit that happened to black people. That's just a fact. It's a fact. And nobody's saying just because your ancestor is a racist that you're a racist. Nobody's saying that. But again, let's just look at the world for what it is. The world is not fair. It's not built fairly. And unfortunately, the people who have to pay for that are people that look like me. But I'm going a little too far off the point. The point is, guys, is I'm not going to waste my time arguing with you in the comments. I'm also not going to block you because I believe in negative comments. If you want to talk mess about me, about my skin color, talking about that my daddy had 5 other kids that he had to take care of and blah, blah, this and blah, 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 that. Again, that just sounds like projection. I grew up very well off. But again, just because I'm calling out some stuff that happened in history, again, don't make me a racist. Don't mean I don't like white people. Don't mean I enjoy the suffering of others. But you people in my comments are showing me and all the other black people that are watching how racist you are. Because again, if you can sit there and be like, oh, I'm tap dancing over the fact that there was a shooting in Chicago, or I'm so happy to see destitute black people on the street, or you talking about baby fathers and baby mothers doing X, Y, Z, like you literally talking about stuff that you guys see in movies. Like, that is not how our community is run. That's not how our ethnic group is run. Those are stereotypes. But I find it funny how you guys are willing to laugh at stuff like that and make fun of my people for stuff like that. But when I say something like, yo, found it interesting that some white folks got hurt because they were dancing on top of a mass grave. Oh my God, you're awful, you're evil, you're this and that, you racist. We're so past that, we're so past this, we're so past that. Y'all keep saying we're past racism. We're not. I mean, we're really not. There are people still alive right now who lived through that. There are people still alive right now who lived through Jim Crow. Should they just forget about it? Should they just forget that how they were treated? But what? Y'all keep talking about forgive and forget because y'all don't want to take accountability for what happened. The problem is about forgiving and forgetting is the forget part. You guys want us to forget, but then always something in America happens that drastically affects black people that only happens to black people. Case in point, I'm going to bring up police brutality. Again, still, I don't hear on the news about some autistic white kid playing with a toy weapon in front of his house, getting unalived by the cops. But you know where I have heard that story from? From a young black man who was unalived. An autistic young black man who was in his front yard chilling with his toys. Police rolled up on him and claimed that the toy looked like a weapon and took his life. Another fun thing I remember is when that young man, I believe it was in Colorado, young white man, went to the movie theater, I think for a Batman movie, shot up that theater, took the lives of quite a few people, and if he didn't take any lives, he sure as hell injured and traumatized quite a few people. They took him out for burgers. But if that was a black person doing that, there wouldn't have been no question, there wouldn't even been a blink of an eye, guns would have been pulled out on the floor, unalived. And guys, I can go on and on about the divide in fairness and equality that we have between white Americans and black Americans, and quite a few other minorities as well. But at the end of the day, it just goes to show, when we talk about our stories, when we talk about our histories, our issues, it's a problem. As long as we stay silent, you guys are cool with us. But the minute we start speaking up, it's an issue. No longer. So again, you little racist white people that are on my posts that keep messaging me, and as you'll notice that your screenshots of your comments and your messages are gonna pop up, because if you got the goal, sorry, I had a notification. But also, like I said, I'm gonna be putting up little screenshots of these comments that y'all are making to show who the real racists are and the real bigots are. Because I find it interesting that y'all got the guts to talk the mess you're talking over your computer screen with no profile picture. We can't even ascertain what you look like. Okay? So we're gonna do that. Since again, you guys want to act all big and bad. Okay? Here you go. Right here. Right here. And also, guys, keep it coming. Also, too, because if you got enough time to go out of your way to watch my video 20, 30, 40 times so you can get enough information to make a comeback or respond to me, please, I love the points. I really do. I love all the engagement I'm getting on my page. I'm loving all the new followers and shit. Please keep up the work, guys. This is amazing. Also, and don't worry, I'm not scared of mean comments. Again, guys, I'm black. People have been mean to me my whole life. Especially motherfuckers that look like y'all. Y'all been mean to me my whole life. So y'all talking mess on the internet, talking about you gonna do this, do that. Okay. Okay. Again, you guys are just showing how weird, how racist, and how bigoted you are. So please keep showing your ass. Please keep showing your ass. Please let the other black people who are out here trying to make friends with people like y'all see you for who you really are. There's no hiding. And I'm gonna keep posting information like this. I ain't just got Lake Lanier in my back pocket. I got quite a few. Also, guys, make sure that you follow me on my YouTube channel. Gonna be linked here because I'm going to start posting my series called Black Friday, where I talk about all these different stories, bring them to light, my opinions on them and how they affect the black community today. And let's keep making these folks mad as hell.